Have you ever noticed that the more you try to grasp something, the faster it seems to slip through your desperate, reaching fingers? We spend our entire lives tightening our grip, hoping to hold on to happiness, security, and the uncertain promise of a better tomorrow. But the truth is, the harder your palm clenches, the more the pain intensifies, and the very thing you desire vanishes into thin air. We mistake tension for strength, believing that if we just hold on a little tighter, we can freeze time and keep the world still. Yet what we are trying to hold is as fleeting as the clouds, reflecting on a lake, beautiful precisely because they cannot be possessed. The moment we interfere, the clarity is lost. Our very effort to maintain control becomes the stone that shatters the peaceful image of reality. Observe the fatigue in your own hands. This constant clenching is not living. It is a defensive posture against the natural movement of life. Us explore why we are so exhausted and why we are fighting a battle against the very essence of our own fluid existence. We often imagine ourselves as the lonely rower, desperately pulling the oars against the powerful, unrelenting current of a great wide river. You plan every second, worry about every minute, and drive yourself to the brink of collapse, fearing that if you stop, you'll sink. This is the great anxiety of the ego, the belief that the universe is a machine we must operate or else it will fail. Every stroke is a protest, a claim that your direction is better than the river's path, yet the river continues its journey regardless. Look from above and you see the insignificance of the struggle. The boat is small, the river is vast, and the destination is certain. The river never asked you to fight it. It moves with a quiet power that doesn't require your permission or your constant, frantic effort. What if the very effort you use to control your life is what makes your life feel like an uphill, exhausting climb every day? The paradox is simple, yet profound. You are not a separate traveler on the water. You are an integral part of the flow itself. When you stop rowing against the stream, you don't lose your way. You finally find the harmony that was always there, waiting for you. Consider the leaf. It does not struggle to stay afloat, nor does it worry about where the river might take it in the end. It just is the river. It moves with the water's grace, finding its place without a single moment of anxiety or calculated, forced intention. Control is merely an illusion of a fearful mind. The moment you let go of the oars, you begin to truly live and move. True freedom is not found in mastering the current, but in realizing that you and the current are one and the same journey. Worrying about control is very much like a puppy in a sun-drenched field, spinning frantically to catch its own elusive, wagging tail. The puppy is very serious, very determined, and completely unaware that the thing it is chasing is already an inseparable part of itself. We laugh at the dog, yet we do the same with our minds. We use thought to try and catch our own thoughts. We use the ego to try and conquer the ego, creating a loop of frustration that never reaches a final, peaceful, or satisfying conclusion. Imagine trying to fix your appearance by reaching out and touching the cold surface of the mirror instead of touching your own face. You can polish the glass for an eternity, but it will never change the reality of the person standing right here in the present. This is how we treat the world. We try to manipulate the external reflections of our lives while ignoring the source within ourselves. Think of a child learning to tie their shoes, so focused on the knot that they accidentally tie both feet together in innocence. They believe they have solved the problem only to find that their very solution has made it impossible for them to move forward. It is a gentle absurdity. We complicate our lives with elaborate systems of control only to trip over the complexity we have created. The absurdity is not a tragedy. It is an invitation to stop taking our own efforts so seriously and just enjoy the sun. If you wish to see clearly, you must first learn the art of being still. Clarity is a gift of non-interference. When you lean over a pond and the water is disturbed, your image is shattered into 1,000 unrecognizable dancing pieces of light. If you try to use your hands to smooth the water, you only create more ripples, more distortion, and more confusion for yourself. The more force you apply to the surface of reality, the more it resists you, hiding its true nature beneath the mud you've stirred. There is a profound power in doing nothing. By withdrawing your hand, you allow the universe to return to its natural state of equilibrium. Slowly, the chaos subsides. The sediment settles. The surface becomes a perfect mirror once again, reflecting the sky without any effort at all. Now, you see, you didn't need to create the image, it was always there. You only needed to stop trying to fix it. Truth is not something you build. It is what remains when you stop building your own versions of what you think it should be. Be like the water. It accepts the sky, it accepts the bird, and it accepts the stone, all without changing its fundamental nature. Freedom does not come from having power over reality, but from giving reality the permission to be exactly as it is. Don't be the one trying to flatten the surface of the lake. Be the lake itself, deep, vast, and fundamentally undisturbed by passing ripples. Letting go is not an act of defeat. It is an act of deep recognition. It is seeing that there was nothing to hold. The leaf doesn't cling to the branch in fear of the ground. It detaches when its time has come, trusting the wind completely. There is no regret in its fall, no desperate attempt to crawl back to the tree. It is part of a grander, beautiful cycle. You are tired not because life is heavy, but because you are trying to carry things that have no physical weight or form. Your breath is the perfect teacher. You cannot hold it forever, or you will die. You must let it go to receive the next. You do not control your breathing. You are being breathed by the universe. The air flows in and out of you without your command. Release the tension in your mind. Trust that the same intelligence that keeps your heart beating will also manage the course of your life. When you stop resisting the what is, you find a reservoir of energy that was being wasted on useless internal combat. Buoyancy is natural. You only sink when you struggle. If you simply relax in the water itself will hold you up. Walking through life without resistance is the highest form of art. It is moving through the world without leaving a scar of conflict. Notice how nature never rushes, yet everything is accomplished. The flowers bloom, the seasons turn, all without the burden of trying too hard. Let your thoughts come and go like the clouds. You are the sky, not the weather that passes through it in a day. To let go is to finally wake up from the dream that you were ever separate from the magnificent whole of existence. When you stop trying to grab the world, you suddenly find that you have the entire world in the palms of your open hands. The waves do not seek to conquer the shore, they simply arrive and return, arrive and return in a rhythm that is eternal. You are not a single wave. You are the ocean itself, expressing itself in a temporary, beautiful form for a brief moment in time. Walk without a destination. Let the tide wash away your footsteps, reminding you that nothing in this world is meant to be permanent. The disappearance of the tracks is not a loss. It is the Earth's way of inviting you to start fresh with every single step. The prison of control has no walls. It is only a habit of the mind. The key is simply to stop turning the lock. Open your hands, take a deep, honest breath. Feel the immense relief of knowing that the universe is doing just fine without your help. You are the river, you are the wind, you are the sky. There is nothing to lose when you realize you are everything. Life is a dance, not a race. You don't try to get to the end of a song as quickly as possible. You just dance. Flow with the mystery Let the current of your own being carry you to shores you could never have imagined on your own. Trust the journey, trust the silence, trust the flow, for in the end, the river always finds its way back to the sea. Relax, breathe, and just let it flow. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do.